Hi guys, and welcome to another Project Runway recap. This is Season 14, Episode 10, Cruise All In. The episode opens up to some behind the scenes, and immediately we see Heidi on the runway talking to the designers. Now you can see the crew members of the show, in shots. And at first I thought it was kind of weird, but then I did remember that I saw the previews for this episode, and it's the one where the crew members from the show, they get makeovers. So Heidi sends the designers to the workroom to meet Tim, who's there with Lily Bizanza and Gregory Patterson from Sally Beauty. And Tim tells them that the client is someone who's been there with them since day one of Project Runway. So he starts calling up the crew members. The first one he calls up is Katie. He's like, "Oh, Katie, put down your camera and join him." She is a camera assistant. And they start, they do the confessionals with the clients, the crew members. And she says she wants to be paired up with Kelly. And I totally understand it because I would want to be paired up with Kelly too. Actually, I would want to be paired up with either Kelly or Edmund or Ashley or Edmund. I know I said Edmund twice, but that's for other reasons. Anyway, Katie, she's gonna get made over by Merlene. She seems kind of afraid of it. I guess she says because of Merlene's shoulders. Desiree, who's a sound mixer, she's gonna be made over by Edmund. At first she was nervous, but then she's like, when she hugged him, she felt her nerves going down, and I wouldn't let go, but whatever. Ashley, who's a talent manager, she's gonna be, by the way, she also seemed nervous. She's going to be made over by Kelly, which is pretty awesome. The production coordinator named Jen, she's going to be made over by Swap Neil. And in a way, I'm thinking good luck, girl. Nicole, she is a challenge assistant. I don't know what that is. Anyway, she's going to be made over by Ashley. Now, Ashley is happy because Nicole is quote unquote plus size. So hopefully that works out well for her. This is what I'm thinking at that point. Monique, who's the model wrangler, is going to be made over by Candace. Tim lets them know that the episode challenge this week is to create a look that will take crew members from workday ordinary to runway extraordinary. Now, he also lets them know that although together they're going to be deciding what kind of style they're going to do, like if it's going to be evening wear or sports wear, the designer is ultimately responsible for the look. I'm glad he cleared that up because usually when it comes to working with clients, these designers always go, "Oh, well, I did that because that's what she wanted." So he's letting them know that excuse is not flying this time. The designers and the clients, they start to consult, and immediately Merlene and Katie, they're just not working well. Katie's all like, "Oh, I don't want a box, I don't want shoulders," which is Merlene's aesthetic, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Ashley, she feels like Nicole wants something she's done before, a similar silhouette, which is what happened last episode, so already she's going to be taking a risk if she goes down that road. Edmund and Desiree seem to be getting along well, and so are Candace and Monique, and Ashley and Kelly, actually. Ashley the client. Ashley says that she's been eyeing Kelly's work. So hopefully she's going to like what Kelly does. And hopefully, that's just me saying she's going to like what Kelly does. So Neil and Jen, they're really not, I don't know, they don't seem to be, I don't know. Because Swapnil just wants to make her into a bombshell. And I know he could. And actually would make up for the past few episodes. But she seems a little iffy about it. He has this evening dress idea. And she immediately, she's like, the one thing she says that she doesn't like showing her arms. So I know that's going to be an issue for Swapnil. So after the consultations, they go off to Mood, buy their stuff, and then back to the workroom to start working. Okay, so Merlene is making a coat, which her client said she didn't really want a boxy coat, which is what Merlene is making. So it's like, are you listening to her? Oh, my dear Ashley is crying. Oh, Ashley, she's cracking. She started so strong, but she's cracking, and it's really too bad because she is still one of my top designers, and I know she can do well. She's really good, but she just can't handle the pressure. Swapnil says that Jen isn't difficult to please because she gave him freedom, but she says she doesn't like showing her arms, and he looks like he's making something sleeveless. So it's kind of like, dude, did you even listen to your client? It's between him and Merlene did not listen to their client. And then he goes out for a smoke. again, he needs to stop that. So Tim comes in to check on them, but this time it's going to be with the clients because it's going to be a critique and a fitting. And guess who doesn't have much to fit on his client? Of course. When they're consulting with Kelly, Kelly seems to need minor adjustments, but Tim also suggests adding another piece, which she thought it was, kind of not difficult, but maybe she wouldn't have enough time. Tim says that Candace went way below what she does, so she needs to amp it up. Marlene and Katie, they're just not getting along well, and it's mostly because of the jacket, which, by the way, was huge. The dress Ashley made, I don't know. It's very, been there, done that, seen it before. And the print, by the way, is horrible. And I like print. And I like print. I sometimes like loud print, but that print is just horrible. Tim said he expected the silhouette from her, and again, she's crying. Bored. Edmund raincoat was cute, but they said it wasn't exactly runway. And Edmund's over here saying, like, okay, so be less Desiree and more runway. And Tim's saying, why can't it be both? And even Desiree says she wanted more of the Edmund pizzazz in it. I like hoods. I really do. I love hoodies. But the one on the jacket that he made, that was like ridiculously huge. Too huge. So then they come to Swap Neil, and this is the good stuff. Swap Neil's shirt, like the shirt that he made, Jen didn't really like it. And Tim called him out again on so many hours of work and not having like enough work actually made or actually being produced for the amount of time that he's had. And Tim was really upset that she couldn't even try it on because he didn't have anything for her to try on. And Tim's like, okay, you were the last one to be consulted with and you had more time to work than the others before your client came, and you still don't have anything for her to try on. And so Neil's like, okay, I don't even know what he was going to say, but he's like, oh, that's why I wanted to wait. And Tim loses it. I mean, not like I lose it, but, Tim lost it in a Tim Gunn way of losing it. And I was like, oh, holy crap, he cussed. He cussed twice. What was it? No, 3 times. Then he just flat out asked Swap Neil why he's there. And at this point, Jenna's like, I'll wear whatever you make, I'll wear it. But she's not happy, and Tim is pissed, and everyone's in shock, and Swap Neil's like, So, he leaves. He leaves with Jen, but then he comes back and he tells them that they're going to have another fitting. And obviously they're all happy because most of them have just edits to make, and they should, fit them on their models. Okay, so Edmund starts weaving this strip ribbon or strip of fabric through the fabric that he already have, and I thought that looked pretty cool. Ashley changed her whole design. Marlene started adapting the jacket that she made to Katie's specifications. Candace is also redoing and putting more of Candace in the design. So when the second fitting comes along, Desiree obviously seems happier. Ashley and Nicole, they seem to be trying. I don't know. Katie and Marlene, they seem to be getting on the same page. Monique likes what Candace did, but Swap Neil and Jen, they're just not. It's just not gonna get any better. Seriously. Swap Neil's just struggling. So, they start getting ready for the runway, and Jen's just annoyed, and understandably, considering that she's annoyed at the sleeves, which is what she requested from the very beginning. It's like the one thing she's like, basically, okay, just whatever you want, but no, I need sleeves, and the sleeves sucked. And it was to the point that she ends up crying, and that's just messed up. She said that she looked like the Flying Nun because it has this little cape attached, which, honestly, when I saw the design the first time on the mannequin, I didn't notice it, but yeah, she kind of does now. She's gonna fly, which superheroes are in, so whatever. No, but she's really, really upset. So it's runway time, and Kelly's look comes out, and it's cute. It seems boxy, but it looks like Kelly styles, and it looks like Ashley styles, so that's a plus right there. Edmund's look nice, but it's like if, okay, she said that it was when she gets on her bike, but she's walking to work, she's not getting on her bike in that dress. But I feel like I got dressed for work, and then I was leaving the house, and I saw that it was raining, and I'm like, oh crap, it's raining, and I just grabbed any old jacket, It doesn't seem like it went together. Swap Neil, the shirt, Lord, the shirt. But the skirt was cute, so yay for that maybe. Candace's look wonky. I mean, there's like a lot of piping or striping. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's just missing a whip and a partner. I mean, it's nice, but it looks like it's missing a whip and a partner. Ashley, it's an everyday look. I mean, I don't know. I still don't like the print. I thought maybe if she changed it up, but no, that print is horrible. Merlene's girl looks badass. I mean, she probably wouldn't have looked badass if she would have not had said anything about the jacket, but I'm glad she did because she looks badass. So the runway is over and there's going to be one winner and one person that's out. So obviously, my quick predictions, I want Merlene to win because, you know, she did look pretty badass. And as to who's going to be eliminated, it's really going to be between Swapnil or Ashley, I feel. Ashley did the same thing as she always does. I mean, at least Swapnil's cape, it's something different, quote unquote different, but it's definitely going to be between them two. So obviously nobody is safe. They're talking to both the clients and the designers, and Ashley loved what Kelly did. Monique likes her design. Desiree felt great and she felt sexy. Kelly really likes it, so I'm happy that, you know, they're rocking it, even though they may not have started really well. They ended up, you know, really getting along and doing something actually really cool. Jen said that she was happy with her hair, but she didn't feel comfortable in the design, which, you know, understandably so. Swapnil got called out for designing for himself and for all the time spent, and then again for being a one-trick pony, he was called. Nicole was happy with the sleeves and the pockets, which is what she requested, but she said she was growing into she grew into liking the color. Ashley got called out for not being able to design for a client, which is her client. As she said, sometimes these designers, like, oh, I have, you know, client type A, and I have to design for client type B, and that's what I struggle with. But she had the type of client that she says she designs for. So, again, she's crying, and I'm like, oh, Ashley. After they go in for the closer looks, Swapnil's is really, really bad. I mean, the sleeves are horrible. They're ripping. The back is horrible. I mean, Lord. So, Heidi suggests sending home 2 designers. Now, this is totally different to what I had mentioned a couple of recaps ago. I feel that there's an episode up in the air due to Jake's withdrawal from the competition. So I always thought that there's going to be an episode with, no eliminations. Because they have that episode up in the air. But I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I mean, maybe saying that they're going to send home 2 is just to scare them. But I don't know. So the judges come to their decisions. And the winner is Kelly. So it's totally awesome. Oh, I'm so happy for her. That's 2 wins for Kelly. So they call in, right? As in still remaining in the competition. Obviously Kelly because she won. As well as Edmund and Merlene. Now, this leaves Candace, Swapnil, and Ashley out on the runway. Now, they say that the eliminated designer seems to have given up, so they decide to eliminate Swapnil. Now, I'm thinking, he can pray for a Tim save, but after Tim's blow up, I really, really doubt it. And it's really too bad, too, because he really was good. I mean, they all knew he was good. I think that was the problem. They all knew he was good, but he just, I don't know what the crap. Back on the runway, so Ashley's basically told that she should have done better because it was her challenge, it was her client. And Candace was told that her look was, it looked cheap. So that's really sad. But they end up both being saved. So it was a wake-up call, mostly for Ashley, I think. So when they're saying goodbye and whatever, Tim walks in and I'm, just sitting here watching the episode. I'm like, oh my God, is he going to save him? Is he going to save him? And no, he's not going to save him. He's like, no, forget you, Swapnil. He made me cuss 3 times. Forget that. So I'm really looking forward to the next episode. My scorecard is looking really thin. I mean, of course, but hopefully I still think the top 3 are going to be Kelly, Edmund, and Candace. So hopefully, I'll land that right. That is it for this recap, guys. This was Project Runway, Season 14, Episode 10, Cruise All In. Remember to check out the scorecard on the blog post, and I will catch you guys on the next recap. Bye.